Good afternoon, aviators. I'm Joe.
And I'm Jarrett.
And these are your afternoon announcements. It's time for the Pepperoni fundraiser to help support our AHS tennis team. You can buy an Italian roll, a jalapeno cheddar roll, or an apple pie roll for $3 or a case of 13 for $39. You could also buy a regular pepperoni and cheese or just cheese roll for $2 or a case for $26. If you want to help support the tennis team by buying rolls, email Coach Lee Hood or Teresa McMillan.
Seniors, the Coalition for College will be hosting a panel discussion and Q&A for first-generation college students on Thursday the 19th. The event will offer advice from admission counselors and current students who are also the first in their families to go to college. The panel includes individuals from Caltech, the University of Massachusetts, Lowell, the University of Washington, and Wesleyan University. If you want to register to attend, check Student Square for the link to register.
The school musical is taking place this month rather than in the spring. Because of COVID-19, it'll look different. This year, the show called Edges will take place Thursday, November 19th through Saturday, November 21st, with 7:30 p.m. showings and a matinee performance on Sunday, November 22nd at 3:30 p.m. The show has a running time of 60 to 90 minutes. Tickets will be sold online only. Patrons will need to show their ticket on their electronic devices at the door. No tickets will be sold at the door. Tickets are $10 for adults and $8 for students and senior citizens. They are available on the high school website.
Part of maintaining a clean and healthy environment with COVID-19 is making sure you are wearing a clean mask each day. If you need a mask washed, drop it off in room 228 first thing in the morning each school day, and you will be provided with a disposable mask for the day. Your mask will be returned to you by the end of the school day.
The first wrestling practices were Wednesday and Thursday. If you would like to show up, the next practices are Monday through Friday from 2:45 to 5.
Bowling practice started on Monday, November 2nd from 3:30 to 5:30. Wish them luck at their tournament at Park Center Lanes in Canton at 9 a.m.
Recently, President Donald Trump was replaced with Joe Biden. We interviewed students and teachers to see what they thought about this.
All right, Ethan, how do you feel about the overall outcome of the election?
The way I feel about it is it was a close call. Both sides have equal opportunities. Biden was able to get the last couple states he needed to beat 270. Other than that, I hope that for the next couple years, he does a good job as president, and over time, we can fix the problems of America.
And do you plan on voting in the next election?
Yes, I do. I plan to.
All right, thank you, Ethan, for your time. All right, Roman, how do you feel about the overall outcome of the election?
I think we were going to be fine either way. Like, a lot of people really don't want Trump, but I feel like most of our lives specifically wouldn't have changed regardless.
Are you going to be voting next term?
I'll try.
All right, thank you for your time. All right, Chris, how do you feel about the overall outcome of the election?
Well, I don't like it because I'm a Trump supporter, but to be honest, I don't care anymore. But next year I will be voting, so whoever is going for next year, I'll vote. But I don't really care anymore about Trump 2020.
Aiden, how did you feel about this election?
I feel pretty good about it. It was a really good turnout, and I hope Joe Biden serves our country really good.
Do you plan on voting in the future?
Yes, I do plan on voting in the future. I think it's a good thing for all of us young people to vote. Liz, how do you feel about the overall outcome of the election?
Personally, I am very pleased with the outcome of the election. I think Joe Biden will make a great president. His policies and stances are really good. He supports same-sex marriage. He's pro-choice, free health care, and he has a plan to help combat the coronavirus. And overall, he seems like a very kind, nice man. He has experience working with Obama, and I hope he's going to be able to fix everything that's happened in this crazy year.
All right, Nicholas, thank you for your time.
COVID-19 has caused many people to socially distance to help everyone remain safe. We interviewed some students and asked how their Thanksgiving was going to change this year.
Can you tell me what your family's traditions are for Thanksgiving?
I would say all my family gets together, like all my family from different states will just all come into one. So I think that's mostly it though, and we just all hang out an entire weekend.
And how do you think it's going to be different this year because of COVID?
I know all my family isn't leaving their states because of COVID and all of that problems. So now it's just with my normal little family now.
So what are your normal Thanksgiving traditions?
Normally we family comes in from all over the place, and it's a full day of food and watching football, taking walks, playing cards, and just a lot of good family time together. It's probably my most enjoyable holiday that we have.
And how do you think COVID will change that this year?
Well, I know part of our family is not traveling, and so it's going to be a much smaller get-together, and obviously we're very aware and careful about wearing a mask, especially around people in our family who might be, my mom is like 85, and we have to be very careful around her and so forth. So yeah, it'll be a smaller get-together, and certainly different. Still be fun to see people, but it just won't be quite the same because not everybody's going to be able to make it. So it's definitely impacted any type of family get-together, no doubt.
So what are your normal traditions for Thanksgiving?
Well, I have a big family, so usually me and all my family members go to my grandma's house and just eat a lot of good food and play games and stuff like that.
And how do you think COVID will change that this year?
Well, a lot of my family members have been in contact with people who have had it or are skeptical about the disease, so I don't know whether they're going to come or not. I don't think it's going to be the same this year.
I just recently interviewed sophomore Jordan Swartz to see how he felt about getting the perfect score on his ACT this year. Hello, Jordan.
Hello, Joe.
How are you doing today?
Doing all right. How are you?
I'm doing great today. All right, the first question I just want to ask you is, did you feel any pressure to get the perfect score after Julia got it, what was it, last year or 2 years ago?
2 years ago. There was definitely some pressure, as there always is between the two of us, but it was friendly competition.
Right. It always is with
Yeah.
siblings. You guys always want to compete. And was there anything specific that you did to prepare for the ACT?
I took several practice tests beforehand, and there were several books as well that I read through to.
So you felt pretty prepared going into it. Off of that, though, was there any subjects that you were more worried about than others? Any portions of the test?
All four of the portions of the test were pretty even for me. Yeah.
Like, I know my thing is the math. I'm not very good at math, so that's one's always my little struggle topic. But obviously, getting the 36, you had to be pretty balanced in all of them. And I know you're still only a sophomore, but with the 36, is there anywhere that you were looking for college-wise? Any college you want to go to?
I haven't really decided at all yet, but I'm certainly interested in physics and engineering among other subjects. As of schools, Stanford's probably right near the top of my list right now, but I don't really know.
All right. Do you plan on taking the ACT again, or are you just gonna be happy with the 136?
I'm perfectly happy with 136.
You're not gonna try for more?
No, one's good.
Okay, now that you've gotten that 36, future-wise, what are your goals?
So next year as a junior, I'll be taking the PSAT to try and qualify for National Merit semifinalist. And from there, it'll be college applications.
And your sister just got the National Merit semifinalist,
Indeed,
right?
she did.
So is that another thing that you're trying to beat her at?
Well, can't really beat her, but
at least
try and get the same thing.
Yeah, get there with her. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us today. That's all the questions I have for you. Thank you for your time. This has been me and Jordan Schwartz.
Thank you for watching. I'm Jarrett.
And I'm Joe. We hope you have a great day.